Why hello there, fellow ARC colonists, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector, Ashes of the Domain. Episode 58, Behold Dolleo, the MegaWorld. I suppose I should check my own bars, because they can just as easily spawn at player bars. Production reports, nothing. And then if you're wondering about the cryo revival facility, it is 70 days out, so we're pretty close to cryo revive. Oh, here we go. Scavenger with the tripod. I just paid for the location of Delta Ran. Wait, what? I thought it was at Ran. Well, didn't I just come from Delta? Oh, no. I was at one of the Rans, but not Delta Ran. Okay. Well, there's a pre-collapse facility up there. I'll do one more, even though it's out of the scope of the timer that I set for myself. Just because it couldn't hurt to do the 44th or whatever. Yeah, 44th of 50. Well, that's some good cash flow. And I'll check the rest of the system for the Historian, because it's past the sort of March 1st timer that I set for myself. Colony threats. We're about 2/3 or 3/4 of the way to the next threat. The next and possibly last of all threats. And with the cash flow that we just found ourselves with, let's go ahead and continue the restoration of the Corona. Meaning we need to... Let's try a 20% laser strength. See if that's enough. Yep, 20% is enough now, so I save a little bit of money, because we have more purified transplutonic. So the current priority is contact with the Historian and clear one more facility before adding it in. It being the biofactory embryo. You assume I'm going to find one directly after my sacrifices? Maybe. Shouldn't I build a cryothermic engine to ready for the hegemony? I don't really need to. I have one installed in my high command already. I suppose what I could do is use story points to story point boost my high command for another fleet. But I don't think I'll need that. Because if you make improvements here, you can get another heavy patrol launched by your high command. But if I bring all my ships out of dry dock, I should be able to defend against that threat. I think. No one at this bar. Okay. Where to next? Maybe the Luds. I wonder if the Lud planets would be fun to drink in. Empty bars, it'd be pretty quiet, I suspect. I guess they're not against, like, alcohol, just harder drugs. I would love to be able to calculate the fuel and supply cost of trying to find a historian, of like how many, like, millions of credits to just try to find one person in one bar. Because, like, for real, it'd be rough. So production reports, didn't get anything. I actually haven't gotten, I've gotten like 1 gamma core off of all the tech mining. Tech mining is not that lucrative. I mean, massive, vast ruins, widespread and vast ruins might have better stuff, but still, it's a crapshoot, and mostly you just get crap. Come on, historian. How amazing would it be if the historian was like, oh, I have information about a biofactory embryo. I'd love to be able to do this legit. I just may not have the patience for it. But having spent like 3 full streams trying, like 12 hours, definitely paid it forward. You got a pristine antiforge the first month of the very first time you tried tech mining, and then nothing thereafter? Yeah, well, the first wave of tech mining is, like, the best stuff, too. Right, it's diminishing returns, so the first, like, 2 or 3 returns is where you're likely to get real high value, and then every month thereafter, you're, like, scraping the bottom of the barrel. But you're right, most of my tech mining, same sort of deal. The first month I might get something nice, and then every month thereafter it's like, well, it's probably not worth me doing. No, stop trying to have me make a pilgrimage. My pilgrimage is for a biofactory embryo only. God, this is not going my way. Even finding the historian's been a nuisance. I also might want to demonstrate how to find it using the console commands mod. Not that I want to find the historian that way, but just as an educational purpose. So I'll show you with, I'll show you in just a second. Oh, here's another pre-collapse facility, New Cordova. So we have 45 known of 50. The chance of New Cordova and Delta Ran not already being plundered by someone else is, like, rather low. So if I wanted to go to the bar of Othwolf, I could do open market. So this is the console commands mod. You do left control backspace to open up this menu. Open market. And if you just type open market, it tells you all the markets here. And then in this case, I want Othwolf. So ATHULF. And I'm immediately in the bar. So if you don't have the patience to try to find the historian legit, you can bar hop that way. But in this case, I wanna physically go to these locations. I don't want to cheat my way in. I just wanted to show you that if you were trying to, I don't know of another way to find the historian to like intentionally trigger the bar historian event, but at least there's that little trick if you want to search the markets without actually having to moving anywhere. Wow, still searching for this, for Putri. Let's go to Hybersil. Well, let's try Zagan. I'm feeling lucky. Feeling like she's up north. Faction reports. Garbage, again. No surprise there. And it looks like the tech mining is basically tapped. So next time I'm near the tech mining worlds, I'm going to scuttle them. I'm done trying to tech mine for it. Where are you, historian? What the hell? Oh my goodness. Okay, Maya, sir. No, let's go Hypersil. And for the research and restoration, we're at 55% capacity. So we're getting there. We're more than halfway to having our shunts online, which should be quite the windfall of cash flow. And then on top of that, Dolleo, wow, I checked perfectly. 1 day away from the cryo revival facility going online. 1 day away. There it is. So, now, we have a colony size 8. This is like a MegaWorld. And now that we have that, we can actually shut down the cryo revival facility. We don't need it active. And as a result, there is no more cryo revival. Like, I can't... We've basically opened up the entire arc, and everyone loaded into Dolleo. But Dolleo's net income might be higher. It went from just shy of $1 million to 1.3 million. So that's kind of nice, I think. Size 8, and it's one of the only size 8s in the entire galaxy. The only other one is the Hedge's homeworld. So, and it's a barren desert, so if I had to pick between Dolleo, which is a lovely Terran world with, you know, beautiful scenery and a luxury resorts, and the Hedge homeworld, I think I know what I would pick. You know, playing favorites. There we go. We have revived the arc. Are there other ways to get above 6? Not without mods. Where is this historian? I'm gonna lose my mind. If it was bad enough trying to find the biofactory embryo, now just trying to find the historian to find the biofactory embryo seems to be, like, just as painful. I don't want your delivery contract. She's probably just hanging out in hedge space and doesn't want to deal with us or something. I could go to the hedge worlds, but like I would need to turn off my transponder and they would be trying to gank me and be really annoying. So what I might end up doing is searching all the non-hedge worlds and then like giving up on trying to find the historian and just console commanding it in. I think we're reaching that point. Oh, there we go. Upcoming colony crisis. And this is the third of the AI inspections. So the final AI inspection. The big one, if you will. I already searched Asconia. Let's go to Arcadia. Or Galatia. No, Arcadia. I know there's some hedge presence there, but this will be the last one I search. And then I'm pulling the trigger on the biofactory embryo console commands. So you can see why I was a little hesitant doing the historian approach initially, because this is like the epitome of not fun. Alright, let's do one more. So we'll go to Galatia. And production reports, got nothing. And then as far as the megastructures go, we have restored 65%. I think we're going to do one more month and then pause. The game secretly hates me? Yeah, I believe it at this point. I think it's demanded a pound of flesh, and then it just keeps going, oh, one more pound, one more pound, one more pound. It's like, how many pounds of flesh do you need? I'm out of flesh. Luckily, I've got a lot of illegal organ. Oh god, hello. Yeah. Hey, will you let me land? No. Yeah, I figured not, because my transponder was on initially. I have a big enough fleet that they don't want to mess with me, but, they were not going to let me down. The Academy doesn't have a bar. I don't know why I went there. Nuke planets when I meet the historians so they don't return to the bars. I guess that's one way to do Scorched Earth, if just like... they're... oh, here she is. Finally. So at this point, we can reveal the location of, like, let's say, the blueprint of Heavy Needler. Just to... and if it was a biofactory embryo, then we have, you know, a known location for the Heavy Needler. So let's pretend like she just offered me the location for the biofactory embryo, and I'll go on this fetch quest, and this will be my fetching the embryo, quote unquote. So I'm heading back to Tarshish to fuel up to go get my embryo. And to pay for said embryo, I did say I would spend, let's say, 100 research databanks as the cost, and we'll burn that in the process. So, the Needler is an asphodel. And the date of the meeting was like mid-July. Not that it really matters, because I'm not going to make an active effort to find her again after this. Whoa, that's a gank fleet. Oh, and this is a hostile system. So there is a gate here. Oh, actually, this system is, like, kind of hopeful. This would be a good one to search for, if we were actually trying to find the item. So the item is inside an orbital habitat. Stop it. King Glass just got its Cascade reprocessor. Nice. So we're making lots of purified transphotonics there, which is great. But I'm still not market size 6. We will be in a long time. I don't know why my transponder was on. That's not helping me any. Ruins, but not what we're looking for. Now, the Needler is a orbital habitat orbiting a rocky metallic world. So it's probably this... Yeah, it's this world I'm headed to. And it looks like we're going to have to do some ordo crushing in order to get what we want. Man, I am really paying for this thing. The more and more hoops of BS I have to jump through, the less bad I feel about just dev moding it in. Because it's entirely possible that it does not exist in the galaxy. I don't believe that there is a guarantee that all colony items exist. So some colony items will exist, like pristine nanoforges and synchrotron cores, because certain core worlds will have them guaranteed at the start of the game, and you can raid them for pristine nanoforges, corrupted nanoforges, synchrotron core. I don't know if there's any other guaranteed items, but at least those are guaranteed. But besides those specifics, nothing else is guaranteed, and I think it'd be pretty unusual never to find a biofactory embryo, but certainly not impossible, it seems. So even if I scoured every corner of the known galaxy, I might still come up dry. Oh yeah, Fullerene Spool I think is another one that will be installed, maybe? But I can't think of the planet that has it guaranteed off the top of my head. Does Eventide have a spool? Either way, my main point is the biofactory embryo is not a guarantee. Which is unfortunate that Ashes of the Domain require it. I feel like Ashes of the Domain should require other prerequisites for this research project so that you can't get just blocked. If anything, that might just be like a design flaw. So we have the Nova left. Yeah, hard coding in at least one is not unreasonable. Put it on like Gilead or something like that. Actually, not Gilead, because biofactory embryo is more about drug production on light production. So put it on like a planet like Karas or Dune. I don't know, something like that. Equipment cache. Invictus and Phantom blueprints. I don't need either, which is kind of funny. And here's the orbital habitat. And I have to destroy some defenders. I'm just gonna have just me, so they come straight at me. Or put requisites to any 3 different colony items? Yeah, that could be reasonable too. Breaking down like 3 random ones, or I don't know, something. Because as it is now, I think you can get soft locked. And that feels bad. Syndra, thank you for the resub. What, you sitting in my butt? Because I have the least amount of lasers back there? My tack lance is still reach, bud. Dummy. Well, at least we know there's the needler. That is our biofactory embryo. And I'm gonna finally put my... Oh god, that was expensive. I'm gonna finally put myself out of my own misery and just hack one in now. So pausing restoration at almost 80%. Help. What is it? Add item. Biofactory embryo. And for payment, losing that. So I'm ejecting it to space, having it float around and get destroyed. It looks like I need to do a bit of a reboot, because the game should never be this chunky to save. Oh my god. Even my camera's like... Doot, 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 doot. Slideshow. Alright, so let's exit and reboot. I'm surprised. Normally the game lasts a bit longer than 2.5 hours before it's like chunking to death. But not today. So, go research is my priority. And then after we do the research, I will clean up all the tech mining and all that garbage. But while I'm here, I think I'm going to try to survey these last 3 planets. Because if I can get it legit, I mean, I am sitting in a remnant system, and it has stuff. Oh, phooey. Oh, God. I'm going to disengage with a story point. So we got a weapons cache. Okay. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to try to survey those by luring the fleets away. I'm going to even turn on my transponder so they're all chasing me. And then I'll transverse jump back there. Okay, I'm gonna give up on the last planet. Let's just assume it didn't have anything. Got 2/3 of it. It's fine. So let's get on out, head back home, cash in our colony items, and make ourselves some lovely research. So for the research project that I want, there's 2. There's the Mega Assemblies, which requires a catalytic core and a combat drone replicator. And then there's the domain blueprint standardization, which is the important one, which is pristine nanoforge, synchrotron core, and the biofactory embryo. So, pristine nanoforge, synchrotron core, biofactory embryo. And then the other one is the catalytic core. No, that's the turning engine. Catalytic core is... where did I have it installed? So combat drone replicator is here, which I can take from this colony. Where'd it go? Oh, I think I picked it up automatically. Yeah, there it is. And then... I have a catalytic core installed somewhere. I think. I thought I had a catalytic core. Worst case scenario, I manufacture one. Once I get the other tech. I swear I had a catalytic core. Maybe I never did. Maybe I looked at the Turing engine, which looks like a catalytic core, and assumed. So I'll just manufacture the catalytic core. God, I swore I had one, but I guess I'm wrong. So managing the colony, let's tidy up my ridiculous inventory. I have no money, but that's fine. We'll make money because we shut everything down. And get this delivered. Oh, the other thing I want to drag over is the research databanks. I don't think we're going to need any, but like, I'll stash them. Do I really not have a catalytic core? All right, it's not vital that I have one. I can make it. So heading over to... oh, let's take our gate network. Go straight to Dolleo. Or straight to Tarmarin. Or Raveno, or Tarmarin, yeah. Okay, cool. So now, put these bad boys in. Open up the research menu. And domain, blueprint standardization, we get in 100 days. And the advantage of this is it allows us to unlock all colony items. So we'll be able to make colony items as we please. So then that way I can make a catalytic core and unlock mega assembly systems. And with both of those, we get Stella Manufactorum, which is my win condition. So at this point, what I want to do is colonize a good mining world. And I think what I might end up doing is, just for the hell of it, colonizing Sorpin, which has the Nidavellir complex. It is a good mining world. It has rich ore. It has vast ruins. So it's still a nice world to colonize. So that's the world I'm going to head to. How in debt am I? Oh, probably not at all, actually. I'm gonna guess. Oh, 100k in debt. Oh well, not a big deal. And yes, I do plan on abandoning the 4 tech mining worlds as well. But I'm gonna do that afterwards. It's less time sensitive. So for colonizing, I just need crew, heavy machinery, food, and I already have that. No problem. I'm going to want an alpha core. Actually, I'm going to do 2 alpha cores. Let's just bring all the cores. And then let's pop on over there. Probably a... well, I don't know about a mental bore. So the complex is here at Barracks. I guess we'll jump to Carcass. Always a sketchy jump because I'm surrounded by Ordo. Yeah, I've been searching for that thing for like 2.5 streams and just got fed up because it might not exist. I think that's pretty reasonable. Oh, wow, there's still systems here I hadn't even surveyed. Is the new planet within the hypershut? Yes. So, I don't have a name for Sorpin just yet, but this has the Nidavellir megastructure, which I'm not going to start restoring because obviously the hypershunt tap is more important. But this is going to be Alpha Core, and then once I have money, we're going to do extractive operation and all that jazz here too. Oh, wow, there's a person that we could pay about pre-collapse relics. Maybe I wait 2 days and get a little cash flow and then pay them for that intel if they're still here. And raffle timer up for the new world, which seems paused. Here we go. Okay, Alpha Phonus is the next one. So this colony here, we are going to go with Freeport, and we'll get extractive. Oh wait, the Nidavellir complex counts as an industry, so we can't even do anything right now. So it's really just a matter of stability. I'll just build some orbital station. Or ground defense, because we need the spaceport for the orbital station. Okie dokie. Might as well survey the other systems in this, and then we'll shut down the tech mining. Now this doesn't have a stability beacon. Maybe I'll break this nav buoy down for one. The next priority I'm going to put up, I'm just going to decide. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, there we go. So, Sorpin now has some stability. Sweet. The other thing I could do is to build the Bifrost network here at Sorpin, but that's going to be in the back burner. I think I'd rather get the hypershunt tap going. So the current priority right now is make money to pay for the hypershunt. I think that's definitely the most important thing that I could work towards. So let's head over to King Glass and use the Bifrost network to get home. King Glass is, I think, the giant gravity well. Oh, hey, AI inspectors. You're waiting for the memes of people complaining about cheating? Yeah, I mean, I don't really care what people think. This is, at this point, there is no challenge. Like, I am such the dominant power in the galaxy that it would be reasonable to finish out the research tree rather than to end the series having never done that. So, my main concern is covering the content. And if I have to cheat for it, I don't care. There's no skin off my back. Alright, so making money. Volatils is always a surefire. I'm sure Kanta wants some organs. We have, I think, need of 600 Marines for Epiphany and Chess. We've got almost 2,000 need for heavy machinery. Drugs would be another 1,600. And this is, I'm just doing like bulk smuggling so that we can afford the bill for restoring the facility, which ain't cheap. So my stockpiles are completely full. I would move more volatiles, but I literally don't even have room. I mean, I'd preferably right now be building up, like, my faction rep with the other factions, but I just need money more than anything else. Because I really want the Hypershunt receiver done. That's going to be a game changer. And the name of the new planet is Nick the Good. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector, Ashes of the Domain, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow captains.